Number 10, Kobe. All right, let's see what we get to do here. Oh, that's right. We set it up last night. No, I do not want Rumble Pack.
Fans for the protection of the players and fans, and in the spirit of good sportsmanship, the National Basketball Association requires
we can just go straight to the playoffs.
any objects at participants or onto the court. Such behavior can cause serious injury, and violators will be ejected and subject to arrest. We also
you
remind
can
you
change
that
it down
any
to
spectator going onto
one.
the court at any time will also be ejected and subject to arrest. We thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, I can't choose the Celtics because they went in the playoffs. All right, we'll go Hornets.
Tonight's matchup is Charlotte versus New York.
Please welcome your New York Knicks.
First foul on David Wesley. First team foul. First foul on Bryant. Second team foul.
Charles Oakley.
Oh my God, I just got stolen.
Allen Houston.
Larry Johnson with the assist.
Oh, okay.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. David Wesley, 2 points.
Patrick Ewing.
David Wesley, 3 points.
Larry Johnson.
Charles Oakley with the assist.
Just get some threes and catch up that way.
Anthony Mason makes the basket.
Charles Oakley.
Vlade Divac for 2 points.
scores.
Allen Houston.
Charlie Ward with the assist. David Wesley for 3.
Larry Johnson.
Bobby Phills for 2. At the end of the first quarter, the score is Charlotte 14, New York 16.
Look at the manual real quick. Pull it out. Switch. Players. Nice.
David Wesley for 3.
Charlie Ward.
2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes. Glenn Rice, 3 points.
Take that. So close.
Larry Johnson.
Anthony Mason for 2 points. Substitution for New York.
35 seconds left. Let's go.
Patrick Ewing.
John Starks with the assist.
We're getting through game number 10.
David Wesley, 3 points.
John Starks.
Terry Cummings with the assist.
Oh, Wesley, let's go. Get in there. Oh, you've been going. What is this?
Glenn Rice, 2 points. At halftime, the score is Charlotte 27, New York 24. Substitution for New York. David Wesley for 3.
Game makes it easy to do threes. They were playing current basketball in the 90s.
Bobby Phils for 3. Glenn Rice for 2 points.
Oh,
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Good evening. I went out of bounds. I didn't even know that. Yeah, this game's nice, Age. It allows us to go right into the playoffs. So, figure if we get a championship, mark it.
Glenn Rice for 2.
We don't get 1 minute quarters. The minimum is 3 minutes. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot that. That was really close, though.
First foul on Bobby Phils. First team foul. Substitution for New York. Second foul on Bobby Phils. Second team foul.
Got a good lead. You noticed that, yeah. You thought I'd play the Celtics. This one you played
David Wesley, 3
teams
points.
that were in the playoffs that year. And no Celtics. I was with Charlotte because I used to love their logo as a kid.
Patrick Ewing.
John Starks with the assist. Glenn Rice for 2. David Wesley with the assist.
Yep, just got back 2 hours ago. My daughter had a soccer game.
David Wesley for 2.
That's why I was so late. Ooh, got it.
Substitution for Charlotte.
Is the game too loud? Game options. Oh, you can't change the announcer. Tone down that too. Let me know if that's any better. You have to change them up
At
every
the
game.
end of the third quarter, it is Charlotte 44, New York 27. Substitution for New York. Substitution for Charlotte.
Thanks for that. Heads up. You weren't missing much. It was mostly just me laughing at how many threes
Patrick
this team's gotten.
Ewing.
I'm playing it's like I'm playing current Golden State Warriors.
Anthony
in the
Mason
90s.
for 2. David Wesley with the assist.
Patrick Ewing.
Allen Houston with the assist. Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Oh, man.
Anthony Mason for 2.
Oh, in that case, Sage, you might not have heard me either. I was saying we could do straight to playoffs with this game and not get this
Charles
done.
Oakley.
Allen Houston
Get a
with the assist.
championship. Consider that done, right?
Glenn Rice for 3.
And that is nice of the game to not have us have to do like an 80-game season. Hey, Blowout, thanks for sharing it.
Patrick Ewing.
So Z lets him run. And he's going to be gassed. Oh, stop. Sometimes you don't know you even stole the ball. Pressing the button to steal and tossing the button to shoot.
Larry Johnson.
David Wesley, 3 points. Substitution for New York.
The most fun game I played out of the 10. I won't count Banjo and Jet Force because those are the ones I started with and I picked those. I'd say probably South Park Rally.
Patrick Ewing.
South Park Rally was fun. It's way more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Charles Oakley with the assist. David Wesley for 3.
And another one would be Armorines. Outside of that one really dark level, you can't see anything. The rest of the game was challenging and fun.
The final score is Charlotte 57, New York 39.
Oh yes, that was a really fun one. I was surprised by just all the different modes that they put in for different ways to play it. It makes me like I would have easily rented that game back then if I was ever allowed to. When we had buddies over.
Basketball Association requests that you refrain from throwing any objects at participants or onto the court. Such behavior can cause serious injury.
And Armorines was the first one that I did the random spin for, and it was like a shooter.
Tonight's
Tough
matchup
shooter,
is Miami versus
It was challenging
Charlotte.
but fair.
Please welcome your Charlotte Hornets.
Maybe it's B, Joe? Okay.
Bobby Fields.
Oh, dude. So that Revolt game, I was fine with that game up until the last cup. Just had this. It was like they were fighting against 3 computers. 2 of them were fine, but one of them had to be like one of the really fast cars, and was just I had to do it 3 times, and I had to win off of score.
Alonzo Mourning for 2.
I didn't even get like first in most of the races. I just had to kind of play it until that car didn't win every time. Poyeka. I will not
2
forget
minutes
that
remaining.
name.
2 minutes.
The car. So if you came in on South Park Rally, you missed the car fire that was Wipeout. Wipeout is like this. It's like a racing game that you're riding like spaceships or something. It's super fast. The turns were hard. the game itself, awesome. Like, and you could tell there was a lot of work put into it. It ran really fast and really smooth for a 64 game. And everyone who came into chat was saying, "Oh, this was my favorite racing game. I love this game. I'm so good at it." It just, the controls did not click with me at all.
Anthony Mason.
And like, there was 3 different challenge modes. There was racing, where you had to get like first, second, or third. Time trial, which was just, you know, beat the time of the lap. But then the last mode was actually really fun. It was weapons, and it was just like kill X amount of players with weapons each race. That one was fun. So we got to at least end it with something fun to do. But the rest of that game was just me beating my head against the wall.
For 2 points.
Basically RNGing the race. But we got it done. And yes, we're getting them all out of the way. And I'm glad that like Mario Kart and Diddy Kong haven't been taken yet, or have come up. We get to... Really, we haven't gotten any of like what you consider like the classic N64 games
Brown, 2
have
points.
popped up on the wheel, which is nice. My favorite part of this whole thing so far, this, I guess you call it like a challenge or a run, is the wheel spin.
David Wesley.
And just seeing what's going to be next.
Alonzo Mourning for 2.
Oh, 9 seconds left.
David Wesley.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Miami 8, Charlotte 13.
Oh yeah, I think when like a classic game comes on, I think it'll help. I've never really worried, or you know, you can't. It is what it is. I don't think a lot of people are going to be tuning in to watch NBA on the 64, and I couldn't really blame them. So
Backcourt violation.
I didn't know that was. I do like that we have a couple of like regulars. You guys are really chill. Makes this fun.
Anthony Mason.
It is funny though, on Twitch is fine. Like every
Perry,
game,
3 points.
even these obscure N64
TJ
games seem to have a
with the
category.
assist.
But for TikTok, whenever I try to start, it's like, what game are you playing?
2 minutes remaining. 2
And
minutes.
I do N64, and it's immediately like, oh, are you playing Mario 64? Are you playing Donkey Kong 64? Are you playing Conker's Bad Fur Day? Are you playing Diddy Kong Racing? I'm like, no. But those are the only 4 games that are categories on Twitch, on TikTok. And it makes sense, because if you go to like
Jamal
any
Mashburn
retro studio,
for
it's always
2.
one of those 4 games played. I get it. Those are classic games. I'll be very excited when one of those finally pops up.
Anthony Mason.
Yo, I'll like turn on a live at night, and I will get some of the weirdest lives. Like, I'm not a person who really understands the ASMR. I guess I don't have that thing in my brain. It doesn't give me the tingles or all that they say. But
Tim Hardaway
it's
for
just
3.
these people that are like whispering or tapping. I don't know. I guess maybe people like to watch those at night, so they always try to push those lives. I get those all the time.
Alonzo Mourning for 2.
I'm just afraid, like, those people that fall asleep to that when it's over, like when the live ends or, you know, the video, and it cuts to something else, isn't it?
Tim Hardaway
really
makes the
loud and
basket.
jarring? You watch those, Sage? Oh no, I don't mean to trash talk it, Ben. If I am, sorry. I just that doesn't do anything for me. But I'll ask you. So what do you do when the video ends? Like, if you're asleep, do you ever like wake up to like an ad playing or something after the?
Jamal Mashburn for 2. P.J. Brown with the assist. At halftime, the score is Miami 22, Charlotte 21.
Pick it up. I'm going to play it safer and do some twos. Oh, maybe not. You didn't get that in. Nice.
Bloody Divas!
So you just watch a video? Like you have, so you have a video that you watch. You don't have to watch like a live.
Alonzo Mourning for 2 points. 2 minutes
That makes
remaining.
sense.
2 minutes.
When you get control over it, you know what's going to happen when it's over.
Glenn Wright!
Tim Hardaway for 3.
Not good, not good. We only have one game, so we have to win them.
Substitution for Charlotte. Substitution for Miami.
Come on, man. You gotta make those shots.
Jamal Mashburn for 2. Mark Strickland with the assist.
Curry back!
Oh, you saw the video? Yeah, I tried to do a video for every wheel spin. I actually missed this last one.
Tim Hardaway for 2 points.
We might lose.
Anthony Mason!
Wait, this is the fourth?
Substitution for Charlotte. Substitution for Miami. Alonzo Mourning for 2.
This game, we lost.
At the end of the third quarter, it is
that's only third
Miami
quarter.
33, Charlotte 29. Substitution for Miami.
Gotta get something. Come on, okay. Come on, come on!
Tim Hardaway,
Oh,
2
we're getting
points.
spanked now.
Brent Berry with the assist. Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
David Wesley.
Del Curry with the assist. PJ Brown for
Why doesn't it
2.
switch to the player
Brent
closest to
Berry
the
with
ball?
the assist.
Doesn't that make sense?
Glenn Rice.
David Wesley with the assist.
Anthony Mason.
I can't see the score. I don't know what the score is.
Alonzo Mourning for 2. Substitution for Charlotte.
Glenn Rice.
Down by 1. Gotta steal it.
First foul on Glenn Rice. First team foul. Brent Berry for 3 points. PJ Brown with the assist.
They stole it? It's over.
Substitution for Charlotte.
I really need to look at the controls because I don't know what I'm doing. I just like pressing buttons.
The final score is Miami 42, Charlotte 38.
Like, I just want to steal. Like, how do I steal the ball? And shooting is...
Players and fans, and in the spirit of good sportsmanship, the National Basketball Association requests that you refrain. That participants or under the court. Such behavior can cause serious injury, and violators will be ejected and subject to arrest. We also remind you that any spectator going onto the court at any time will also be ejected and subject to arrest. We thank you for your...
Try this again.
Tonight's matchup is Charlotte versus New York.
Please welcome your New York Knicks.
Glenn Rice for 2. First foul on Vlade Divac. First team foul.
Charles Oakley.
No, how do I just lay up, buddy? You had the shot.
David Wesley for 2 points.
You don't need to shoot it. You were right under the net.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Oh, what up, my leg?
Allen Houston.
I tried for a 3. That's all right. We'll play more.
Second foul on Vlade Divac. Second team foul. Substitution for Charlotte. Bobby Phills for 2.
We can just get a steal.
Allen Houston.
What was that? I just threw it from one side to the other.
Glenn Rice for 2.
Oh, nice turnover.
Glenn Rice for 2 points.
Game's loud. I'll turn it down a little.
Larry Johnson.
It's all right. I just, I never actually really did basketball games as a kid. Oh, close. I was usually like football.
Substitution for Charlotte.
But it plays similar to a hockey game, so I'm
David
kind of
Wesley
used to it.
for 2. At the end of the first quarter, the score is Charlotte 12, New York 8. Substitution for Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that is coming in loud, huh? Looking at it in OBS. So strange how the game's just...
Bobby Phills for 2.
Thank you.
Glenn Rice, 3 points.
For 3!
Charles Oakley.
Matt Geiger for 3 points.
Another 3.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Larry Johnson.
Charlie Ward with the assist. Offensive foul on David Wesley.
Wrong button.
First foul on Bobby Phills. Second team foul.
Damn. You didn't make the shot.
First foul on Matt Geiger.
Oh,
Third team
no.
foul. Substitution for New York.
We got a good lead.
Chris Mills.
Charles Oakley with the assist.
Play it
Substitution
cool.
for Charlotte.
Get under the net. Go for twos. Make the shots, please. Come on, guys.
Chris Childs.
They're schooling us right now. So for this one, we luck out. There is a playoffs mode where you just basically relive the playoffs of this season. I think it's the 96-97 season. So we're just going to count that. For most sports games, it'll just be whatever it takes to, like, win the league or... Guys, get the ball.
Bobby Phills for three. At halftime, the score is Charlotte.
Clay
23,
fighter was a good
New
one.
York, 17. Substitution for New York.
I didn't know until I was putting together all, like, the ROM lists for this drive that there was two Clay fighters.
Charles Oakley.
Larry Johnson.
There was a Clay
with the
Fighter
assist.
63, and then a Clay Fighter's like 63 director's cut, which was just
Wesley for
available at
two.
Blockbuster. It had like a couple more characters and levels.
Vlade Divac for two.
Patrick Ewing.
Allen Houston with the assist. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Glenn Rice, 2 points.
You stole it. What a...
Second foul on David Wesley. First team foul. Glenn Rice makes the basket. Vlade Divac with the assist.
Yeah, 1 minute quarters would be nice, Sage.
Third
But
foul on Vlade Divac.
3 minutes not too
Second
bad.
team foul. Substitution for New York.
One minute it'd be more shenanigans like we did with the NFL game where it was like, yeah, you get a goal or, you know, get a touchdown, sit on the clock. This one would be like, get a basket and then wind the shot clock down, and that's most of the quarter.
David Wesley for 2 points. Glenn Rice for 3. Bobby Phills with the assist. At the end of the third quarter, it is Charlotte 36, New York 23. Substitution for New York. David Wesley for 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, Sage. I should have done it after this one. We'll just save after each game just to make it.
Fourth foul on Diva. First team foul.
Ooh, so close. Ken, what up? We did. We finally got past Toyeka, the speed demon car. Oh, I went out. Yeah, that one took a couple of tries on the last cup. Because there was one car that the computer would always want to have win. I think it was trying to it was trying to go for some kind of like RC accurate controls. But I remember driving my little car around and it definitely didn't spin out every time I wanted to turn. For my game comment I put on the spreadsheet, as I said, it felt like I was driving on ice the whole game.
David Wesley for 2. Anthony Mason makes the basket.
I did learn that like there's still like an online group that plays that game, because when I was trying to look up what like the controls were for the game, it brought me to a whole thing. It was because I guess the game's also on Steam now.
Anthony Mason 2 points.
There's people that still do like weekly online racing tournaments for the game. So there is some people that really love it. I just am not part of that group.
David Wesley for 3. Substitution for New York.
Is there a shot clock?
10-second violation.
Oh, I didn't go over the line. That's my fault. I should have looked at if there's a shot clock after the line. Here we go. Let's see. No? So I was gonna play Celtics, Ken. If I had to pick a team to play, I might as well play my team. But for the playoffs mode in this, it just pulls from like the actual playoffs of that year. So I went with Charlotte because as a kid I loved their logo.
The final score is Charlotte 48.
If the Raptors were in it, I would have picked the Raptors. That was my favorite logo. I had a hat for the Raptors as a kid. I never even watched a game. I just thought the logo was awesome. This one still has the old Wizards logo too, which I thought was a cool logo. I guess it didn't get much appreciation. Everyone thought it was kind of lame. I thought it looked cool. Did I just pick the Heat?
Matchup is Miami versus Charlotte.
Please welcome your Charlotte Hornets.
Did I just pick the Heat? I did. Oh crap. Why did... I guess I'm the Heat now. All right. We're the Heat.
Bobby Bill.
Shoot it. Just get in for 2. No. You're right, Sage. I didn't save. So we better win this one.
Brent Berry for 2 points.
If we save, we're the Heat for the rest of the run.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Anthony Mason.
Glenn Rice with the assist. Tim Hardaway, 3 points. First foul on Alonzo Mourning. First team foul.
Oh yeah, the bullets.
First foul on BJ Brown.
Oh, I just found it
Second
twice.
team foul.
Glenn Rice.
Damn, guys.
Jamal Mashburn, 2 points. First foul on Jamal Mashburn.
Oh, he didn't
Third
close the
team
window.
foul.
I'm giving it to him.
Brent Berry for 2. Tim Hardaway makes the basket.
Vlade Divac.
Glenn Rice with the assist. Brent Berry, 2 points.
Vlade Divac.
Dude, what? You gotta pass it.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Miami 13, Charlotte 14. Tim Hardaway for 2 points. Tim Hardaway makes the basket. Jamal Mashburn with the assist.
Gotta keep an eye on the Celtics this season. It might be going back. They should be going back. They have the players for it.
Tim Hardaway for 2. BJ Brown with the assist. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Tim Hardaway for 2. Alonzo Mourning with the assist. First foul on Tim Hardaway. First team foul.
Yo, the Lakers are going to be a powerhouse.
Second foul on Alonzo Mourning. Second team foul. Substitution for Miami. Second foul on.
How am I fouling? All I'm doing is
Team foul.
trying to steal. So my leg, I snagged it for 70. There are cheaper options. Ooh, that sucks. Oh, they still got the 2. God. There are cheaper options. What was that? That you can get on like AliExpress and stuff.
Substitution for Miami.
I just went the one that's like kind of like unofficially endorsed by one of the developers.
Eric Murdoch for 2.
Is you're gonna be looking around 70. But it is an open source cart, so anyone can really make them and sell them. Nice block, guys. But you're gonna look for, if you're looking for the one I have, it's called Summer Cart. There's an EverDrive 64, but that thing is overpriced at this point.
Bloody Divas!
Glenn Rice with the assist. Substitution for Miami.
Buddy, make the shot.
David Wesley.
Tim Hardaway makes the basket. At halftime, the score is Miami 28,
halftime?
Charlotte 22.
Just took the ball right out of your hands, buddy. Come on.
Third foul on Tim Hardaway. First team foul. Fourth foul on Tim Hardaway.
What am I?
Second team foul.
Am I attempting to
Substitution
steal
for
wrong?
Miami.
I'm just hitting A. It's just the steal button. What is going on?
Eric Murdoch for 3.
Yeah, the sneaker sounds is a nice touch. Probably one of the easy, like, just program the
First
sound.
foul on Eric Murdoch.
Program the
Third
sound to
team
play
foul.
at random intervals between 1 and 2 seconds.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's no matter what timing they put for that
2 points.
sound, it will be accurate to a basketball game.
Jamal Mashburn for 2. PJ Brown with the assist.
Oh, and something, it's nothing important because 10 minutes on Google will get you everything you need, my leg. But the card itself, just for legality, doesn't come with the games on it.
David Wesley.
But if you just combine EverDrive and ROM list in Google, Someone's already done all the work and you can just download a zip file. They're already formatted properly and everything.
David Wesley.
Substitution for Miami.
Yeah, some of the ones from like AliExpress will have ROMs
Hardaway
because
for
they're coming
3.
out of China, and I don't think they really care about legality. So, but depending on which one you get, some just you have to load them yourself. But it's really cool. It's got its own little USB slot on the side for programming it, and then it has an SD card slot, putting everything on it. The hardest part's waiting. I had to wait like a week for mine to come.
For 3.
I'm so spoiled with Amazon. And getting regular shipping is just so foreign now.
Bobby Phil.
There must be only like 3 or 4
in the third quarter,
animations for missing,
43,
and one of them
29.
is it spinning around inside the rim and then bouncing out,
Substitution for Miami.
because that's happening quite often. It's wide open.
Anthony Mason.
Oh yeah, Sage. That they come into chat every once in a while. I just have to ban them.
Tim Hardaway for 2.
What's that, guys? All right. It's just spam bots that come in.
Third foul on Alonzo Mourning. First team foul.
This isn't truly accurate though. There should be an entire button in like combo for complaining to the refs. The different C buttons are different ways to plead with the refs
Alonzo
and argue
Mourning
with them.
for 2. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Second foul on Jamal Mashburn. Second team foul.
Bobby Phil.
Is there a shot clock? There is.
Jamal Mashburn for 3.
Mean.
Alonzo Mourning for 2. Jamal Mashburn with the assist. Substitution for Charlotte.
Anthony Mason.
What will happen, Mike, is
5
once we...
second violation.
Oh, shit. Once we complete the game, I have a spreadsheet that just has all the games that haven't been done. And what I do is I throw those into... It's just like spinthewheel.com or something like that. We hit go, And that will pop out what game is next.
Wesley.
And then we should definitely be spinning the wheel. Shortly. There's like 2 more games in the
Final
playoffs.
score is Miami 52.
I was able to make it so
Charlotte,
it's just
37.
1 game per match. But we're now the Heat. We started as Charlotte and accidentally switched to the Heat.
Players and fans, and in the spirit of good sportsmanship,
Oh, that's it. This is the playoffs.
requests that you refrain from throwing any objects at participants or onto the court. Such behavior can cause serious injury, and violators will be ejected and subject to arrest. We also
I'm sorry, what?
any spectator going onto the court at any time will also be ejected and subject to arrest. We thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. I thought there would be 1 more match. I didn't know that was it. What do you mean the playoffs are finished? We played Charlotte. We played Charlotte. It skipped over us playing Atlanta. Oh, you know why? I think it's because... Oh, shoot. I don't know. Oh, we're about to find out, my leg, because I'm going to consider that complete. I don't know what the heck just happened. But we'll sit. Stop.